Dear distinguished guests, honorable members of our administration, proud parents, and now the Ontario International High School class of 2026. We wish you a good afternoon and a very warm welcome. Today, we are gathered here in the Grand Ballroom of Ankara Anemon Hotel to celebrate a milestone. As an education coordinator, it's an absolute pleasure and a great distinctive privilege to serve as your master of ceremonies for this monumental event. Standing here today with lots of excitement, looking at our graduates dressed in their caps and gowns, I'm filled with emotions as we were part of their journey through thick and thin. Together, we share the immense pride looking at our graduates, pride of witnessing these young individuals reach the final line of their high school journey. Graduation is not merely the end of a chapter, but also a grand celebration of an extraordinary journey. Class of 2026, over the past few years, you have pushed your boundaries and your potential. You have tackled rigorous academic challenges, developed global thinking, and grown into independent, young, resilient thinkers. I am extremely proud to see how far you have come. Today is your day. Enjoy and embrace every moment. But you didn't walk this path alone. To the parents and families in the audience, thank you for your unconditional love, countless sacrifices, and for trusting us to guide your children. Thank you very much. To the guiding faculty of Ontario International High School, thank you for your dedicated commitment to shape these young minds and to inspire them every single day. Today, we honor the sleepless nights, the collaborative breakthroughs, and the lifelong friendship forged within the virtual environment. We are incredibly proud to stand by you today on this deeply meaningful day. I'm going to talk about how we have organized today's program. To celebrate our graduates fully, we have a beautiful and inspired program lined up for this afternoon. Let me briefly guide you through the flow of the ceremony. Following my remarks, our esteemed school principal, Professor Dr. Erhan Erkut, will deliver the keynote graduation address and presentation. We will then reflect our journey together through special video messages, starting with a meaningful address from our Vice Principal, Sarah Rad, followed by heartfelt reflections from our dedicated teachers. We are also profoundly honored to have a special live connection with the Consul General, Miss Natalie Britton. She will share international greetings with our global graduates. Then comes the moment we have all been waiting for, the official presentation of the diplomas. We will call our graduates to the stage one by one to receive their well-earned diplomas and personalized gifts. This will be followed by honors and awards ceremony of our top 3 graduating students and presenting of the institutional plaques and crystal awards. We will then have the privilege of hearing a valedictory speech from our top-ranking student, followed by a parent sharing heartfelt reflection. Before we conclude, we will open the floor for an interactive segment where families and guests can share their brief, spontaneous wishes for our graduates. Finally, we will wrap up the formal ceremony within the most iconic moment of all, the collective captos and group photographs right before heading into our evening networking reception and dinner. Değerli konuklar, sevgili veliler, bizimle birlikte olduğunuz için çok mutluyuz. Öğrencilerimizin bu özel gününde bizleri yalnız bırakmadınız. Ontario International ekibi olarak hepinize tekrar hoş geldiniz diyorum. Bu gururlu günde lütfen öğrencilerimizi alkışlayalım. Graduates, as you prepare to step into the new world, remember that the education you received at Ontario International High School has given you wings. The world out there is waiting for your leadership, your innovation, and your unique voices. To officially begin our ceremony and share the wisdom that will guide you on the next step of your journey, it is now my absolute pleasure to hand over the microphone. Please join me in welcoming a visionary leader, a dedicated educator, and our extraordinary school principal, Professor Dr. Erkut, to the stage.
Alıyor musun? Okay. All right. Thank you, Canan. Thank you all. Thank you. If you've noticed, I'm wearing something different, something in addition to what our graduates are wearing, and it's this. In case you're wondering what this is, this signifies that I hold a PhD from the University of Florida, Faculty of Engineering. So when you finish your PhD, we will also give you one of these so you can wear. And this one, of course, is a Turkish piece, kutnu. To complement the Turkish-Canadian balance. Thank you for the kind words, Canan. I've decided not to talk about how significant a milestone graduation is and how this will give you wings and what the next challenge will be and so on. And you've heard those flowery words and you will continue hearing them in other graduations. Instead, as a teacher, I thought I'd talk about something that's potentially useful. Böyle işte mezuniyetinizi tebrik eden çok çiçekli böcekli cümleler sarf etmek yerine işinize yarama ihtimali yüksek birkaç şey söylemek istiyorum arkadaşlar. Now, because we are a Canadian organization, the presentation will be in English, but to make sure everybody can follow, I've decided to put the presentation in Turkish. So 15 suggestions for students who are about to start university. Number one, the golden one. Don't expect everything from your university. The university will simply give you a foundation. We'll give you a starting block. It's all up to you. You need to take advantage of the social capital that the city and the university is offering to you, and you need to build up on what the university can offer. So you need to take initiative. So, mezun oldum, tamam artık rahatım, üniversite nasıl olsa. Yok abi böyle bir şey. Üniversite orada duruyor. But it's only a foundation. It's what you do with it. However, having said that, please don't let this imply that you should not attend classes. You should go to classes. I mean, you're going to universities abroad. It will probably be more difficult to skip classes there, but I know from my experience with Turkish universities, students tend to skip classes, and that's not a good idea because the university is not useless. Okay, it does serve a purpose. So do not skip classes, but do not also just take university courses. Make sure you also take some courses from Coursera, from edX, from other platforms, so you can expand your horizons. Élargissez vos horizons. Because it's a Canadian school, I have to speak French sometimes, okay? Third one, don't just be happy with the standard menu. The university will tell you what courses to take, what term. Okay, that's not good enough, okay? Because everybody does that. You don't want to be just like one of the mass. You want to differentiate yourself. So you do need to choose your electives according to your interests, and you do need to maybe declare a minor, maybe a double major, maybe take more courses. Essentially, it's your life, and you should organize classes according to what you find of interest to you. So if you just finish the courses that they offer you, standard courses, you're basically just an average graduate. No one wants averages. People want students who stand out of the crowd. This one is somewhat more complex. It's about convergence. In the 21st century, fields are converging together. For example, if you're interested in, let's say, the popular field, artificial intelligence, you need to understand something about neuroscience. You need to understand something about psychology. If you want to study medicine and if you want to build exoskeleton robots, you need to work with mechanical engineers as a doctor. So you need to understand the main guiding paradigms of different disciplines. You can't just stick to one discipline and expect to be successful. This is why it's important for an engineering student to take psychology, for example. And this is why it's equally important for a sociology student to take data analysis. So the future, all fields are multidisciplinary. You can't single discipline that's from the 19th century. Even in the 20th century, this was becoming sort of all mixed up. Now it's the way to go. Number 5, Number 5 is content is king is in the past. Content is no longer the king. Content is product now. Türkçesi meta. Her yerde var içerik. İçerikle hiçbir şey olamazsınız. İçeriğin yanına muhakkak beceri ve yetkinlikleri koymanız gerekiyor. That they don't give you so easily at university, because university is really good at this content, but they're not very good in parting skills. For that, you have to take initiative and join student clubs, sports teams, NGOs, STK Türkçesi. So you need to do some volunteer activity. You need to do part-time work to improve your life skills and also your work skills. Your communication skills, your active listening, your teamwork, your presentation skills, your time planning skills, your stress planning, your stress management, project management, planning, all that's done in the field through practice, not in the classroom. Yani gidip de uslu çocuk derslerime gireyim, nasıl olsa diplomamı alınca yok böyle bir dünya. Especially in the world of artificial intelligence. This is what AI cannot match. Skills. This it can match easily. Okay? So if you want to still have success in the AI future, you need to focus on developing your skill set. Language, of course, you all think, oh, well, I speak English. Okay, I'm sorry to tell you that everybody speaks English. In the world, in the competitive world, if you want to get a job, everyone you will compete against will be speaking English. So you need to add to that with a second foreign language. And the ones I recommend are Chinese, number 1, Russian, possibly Arabic. If you must learn a European language, let it be Spanish. You also need to be fluent in yet another language, okay? If people say, well, there's AI, you don't need to learn coding anymore, tell them, nah, it's not true. You don't learn coding so you become a coder. You learn coding so you become a more effective thinker. It makes you smarter. And I didn't say this, Bill Gates did. Coding makes you smarter. Now, if you want to be technology literate, if you want to wander into the realm of artificial intelligence, you're going to have to speak the language of the machines. You know, some people are better users of ChatGPT than others. You know why? Because they know how to code. Coding is giving instructions to a machine with zero intelligence. If you are good enough in giving instructions to a machine with zero intelligence, trust me, you'll be good enough giving instructions to individuals as well, possibly with above zero intelligence, but maybe not at the same level as you are. So do learn Python, do learn R, especially if you want to get into big data and artificial intelligence. It's the closest thing to being a superpower. Work every chance you have, every chance you have. Please don't assume, or just because you're studying abroad, jobs will be waiting for you when you graduate. Trust me, what AI did is something revolutionary. It's killing the entry-level jobs. Giriş işleri ortadan kalkıyor arkadaşlar. Now companies are being silly, total lack of foresight by not hiring people with no experience. Entry-level job applications are down, or job announcements are down by 80%, okay? Because entry-level jobs are done by AI. Now I ask the companies, what are you going to do for mid-level when you don't have entry-level workers? Deneyimsiz çalışan almazsanız orta düzey yöneticileriniz nereden gelecek? Companies are not known for being deep thinkers or sustainability organizations. They want to minimize costs, so they don't hire you if you don't have experience. Okay, that's the fact. Although it's wrong, they won't. So what do? You need to improve your skill set so that even though your experience, even though you are a university graduate, you have experience. How do you get that? Through internships, through volunteer working, whether it's with or without insurance, whether it's dirty or clean, pay no attention to that. Work every chance you have. You have to have at least 6 months of work experience in your pocket before you graduate university. Just because you finish an American or Canadian or German or Spanish university, don't expect to get a job just because you have a university diploma. That's passé. University diplomas are not what they used to be. Now, you need to plan for a meaningful international experience. Now you're going to say, Hocam, we're going to study abroad anyway. Okay, well, that's given, okay? Your CV will tell the world that you are graduating from European business school in Spain or what have you. Where else have you been? Okay, so you need to make sure that you spend at least a couple of months in yet a third country. Almanya'da okuyorsanız Polonya'da, İspanya'da okuyorsanız İngiltere'de bir staj. That again will enlarge your horizons. Erasmus, internships, EISD, youth camps, work and travel, do what you can. Don't just assume simply because you have the OSSD and you've gained admittance to a European or North American university, you're done, okay? Work is just beginning. All right, student clubs, team sports. Now, I know some of you are athletes and you stopped because of the silly exam. Exam no more, start again, okay? I mean, with your physique, you have to continue being an athlete, my friend. Bir kalk da görsünler lan kalıbını. Abi işte yani bu adam spor yapacak yani. Allah öyle yaratmış değil mi? By the way, this is my daughter, my younger daughter. This is rhythmic gymnastics or artistic gymnastics. She placed second in the World Cup of artistic gymnastics. And the first placement was an Olympic champion. Is she an athlete? Yes, she still does triathlons and she climbs walls, but she's a PhD student at the University of Toronto in molecular genetics. And I think this helped her a lot in dealing with adversity, winning, not winning, teamwork, time management, controversies. That's where you learn these things. So that's how you manage to, learn how to manage your stress, learn how to manage your time. Günde 4 saat nasıl antrenman yapacaksın zaman yönetimini bilmiyorsan? Odaklanmayı bilmiyorsan nasıl dünya çapında sporcu olabilirsin? Dolayısıyla please don't assume this away. This will be a very important part of your life. Likewise, arts, sports and music. Hocam ben mühendislik okuyacağım. Yok öyle bir şey abi. Sen entelektüel birisi olmak için yola çıktın ya. Bu bir bütün, bu bir paket. Bunlar eksik olursa olmaz. For a balanced life and in order to discover your true passion, you actually need to spend some time dealing with arts, sports and music, not just your academic field. But everyone can do that. Machines can do that now. Number 12, you need to expand your knowledge set and your horizons by continuously reading. I would recommend 2 books a month. My daughters used to read 2 books a week, and I didn't tell them to. They were just doing it. 2 books a month should be your standard rate of consumption of printed material. Forget about the screen, okay? I know we all have digital tendencies, and we are addicted to social media and digital media in general, but that doesn't truly replace books. And the authors I recommend are Malcolm Gladwell, Daniel Pink, Kahneman, Christensen, Daron Acemoğlu. You can start with those. You will, once you start reading these books, you'll say, adam haklıymış ya. Think about a career as an entrepreneur or as a freelancer. Many of you are thinking about working for a large company, large corporation. Those jobs are not what you think they are. I call them corporate slavery. Kurumsal kölelik arkadaşlar. İşte plazanın önünde non-fat latte aman ne güzel. 40 bin lira maaşa talim. Forget it ya. Why should you live for somebody else's dream? Dream your own dream. For that, you need to think about an entrepreneurial career from day one. And I tell you, those corporate slavery jobs are disappearing soon because companies are not hiring full-time employees anymore. So I guarantee you, I do not kid you, that all of you will spend some part of your life as a freelancer. As a freelancer, you're your own boss. You decide with whom to work, on what projects to work, when to work, and how much to charge. So think about a freelance career, which is actually a start to an entrepreneurship career. And corporate slavery does not have to be. Okay, it's not written. You can do much better than that. Try to discover your passion while going to university. It's really hard. If you do something that you don't love, you'll never be good at it. In order to discover what you love, you need to experience different things. That's why I say do internships, read books, take elective courses, experiment with different paths of life. Tutku arkadaşlar, tutku her şeyin başı. Tutku olmadan başarı gelmez, mutluluk da gelmez. Tutkunuzu keşfetmeniz gerekiyor. Şu anda keşfetmişseniz şaşırırım. Çünkü eğitim sistemimiz tutku keşfine yönelik bir sistem değil. Ama üniversite sırasında keşfetmezseniz de başarı ve mutluluk şansınız epey düşük olur. You'll be living to 100, okay? I guarantee you. And you'll be working for 50 years. So who cares if your university venture, adventure takes 3 years or 4 years or 5 years or 7 years, okay? I mean, in Turkey, this is really overstated. Oh, hocam 1 yıl kaybediyor. Ne kaybediyor ya? I told my daughter not to go to university right away. Just spend a year outside, mezuna kalmak. So you can appreciate life, so you can appreciate the things that you've been missing while you go into high school. You don't have to go to university right away, and you don't have to finish university right away. because you'll be living to 100 years old at least, and you'll be working for 50 years. So if you have an opportunity, a very interesting opportunity, while you're going to school, that requires you to do part-time work, or even freeze your education and spend the semester outside, do it. Take every opportunity. Life is what you make of it. You cannot plan your career. You can plan it, but then life happens to you. When you get a golden opportunity, take advantage of it. Arkadaşlar bunu almayayım, bir sonraki fırsatı alayım. Bir sonraki fırsat gelmeyebilir. Karşınıza iyi bir fırsat çıkarsa 3 sene, 4 olur, 5 olur, ne kadar olursa olur. Önemli olan sizin heybeyi doldurmanız ve o tutku keşfini yapmaya çalışmanız. All right, this is the bonus. All right. You can't quite see this, but this is Gandalf. Okay, it's me. Even if he has a big long stick in his hand, don't trust everything that the old man says. Arkadaşlar burada çok basit bir şey söylüyorum. Benim yani 70 yaşına dayandım neredeyse. 42-43 yıldır üniversite hocalığı yapıyorum ama benim bile ne dediğimi çok da takmayın yani. Çünkü hayat sizin hayatınız. Dinleyin, duyun ama ya ben onu değil de bunu yapacağım abi. Şu 4'ü 15 tane, şu 4'ü çok önemli. Bunlar biraz daha az önemli. Şu ikisi de bana göre değil demek sizin işiniz. Arkadaşlar, if you want me to summarize, I'd say it's all in your hands. It really is all in your hands. I mean, we've done what we could, which is, I don't know, it's probably not trivial, but it doesn't come anywhere near to what you can do on your own for your own. So please take initiative and take charge of life. Thank you.
Çok teşekkürler hocam.
Arkadaşlar, yani tamam bunu söyledim ama şunu söylemek istiyorum. Bu normal bir mezuniyet töreni değil. Siz gerçekten özelsiniz çünkü sizin bir liseniz var orada. O liseyi sürdürürken bunu yapmış olmanız, yani ben ne zaman tanıtım yapsam bu programı, hocam çok zor değil mi? Ne diyorum biliyor musunuz? Zor ama çocuklar yapıyor. Dolayısıyla lütfen kendinize bir alkış. Yani haftada 2 gün, 3 gün akşamları oturup, şimdi bu işte Ontario diplomasını asenkron verdiğini iddia eden kurumlar var ortalıkta. Bizim köy değil abi, bizde canlı öğretmen var, çıkıyor karşına anlatıyor. Açmazsan kamerayı yok yazılıyorsun. Ya bu veliler, bu kolay bir şey değil. Gördünüz, lütfen bunu takdir edelim. Bu çocuklar sıra dışı bir şey yaptılar. Herkesin yaptığının 2 misli demeyeyim ama 1,5 misli falan bir efor koydular ortaya. Ve şaka değil bu, başarılı oldular. Bizde herkese bedavadan not verilmiyor. Birçok okulda veriliyor belki, nabzı atan alıyor diplomayı ama bizde o notlar aslanın ağzında biliyorsunuz. Dolayısıyla sizin çocuklarınız gerçekten bir alkışı daha hak ediyor bence.
Çok teşekkürler hocam. I sincerely thank our principal for his wonderful speech and presentation.
Tamam.
Now it's a great honor to connect to life with the Consul General, Miss Natalie Britton.
Are looking forward for your great speech. Thank you.
Excellent. Are you ready for me now?
Yes, please.
Okay, wonderful. Sorry not to be with you in person. I look forward to meeting many of you later on, I believe next month. So dear graduates, esteemed faculty, families, because of course families invest in this journey as well, and friends, it's such an honor to join you today for this special occasion. I want to start by extending my heartfelt congratulations to you, the students, on achieving the Ontario High School diploma. This milestone is not only a testament to your hard work, and I know it's been hard work. You've been working double time, many of you. But it's also a symbol of the bridges that you are building, each one of you, between Turkey and Canada. Now, Canada takes great pride in the strategic investments that we've made to provide high education standards, and our secondary schools offer consistently high quality programs in both the public and private school systems. I myself am a product of Canada's public school system, and I'm so grateful for the education I received and the opportunities that it created for me. And that standard remains to this day. Highly educated teachers, bilingualism, analytical and applicable skills to real life scenarios, critical thinking, arts and sports focused programs, inclusive and safe learning environments, and of course, true multiculturalism are among the features that make Canada a favorable secondary education destination. And I hope that many of you have had the opportunity to engage and appreciate across the board. So there's the substantive side, of course, of the curriculum, but then there's the how of the education system. And the how, I think, in the Canadian context is particularly important. So an education in Canada, such as the OSSD program, will provide you with an opportunity to go wherever your calling takes you. So whether that's in Canada or anywhere else. While the high quality of Canadian degrees, diplomas, and certifications are valued and recognized the world over, and they truly are, you may like to join the growing number of international students who are choosing Canada to pursue their post-secondary education. I also did my post-secondary education in Canada in 2 different provinces, and I have to say it was a phenomenal experience, and we're investing in those universities and in those programs as we speak, looking to attract international talent to help build the Canadian economy of the future. So I hope we find some of you in Canada helping us in that journey. You graduate at a pivotal time, not only in the global context, in Canadian history, but also in Canada's bilateral relationship with Turkey. Canada and Turkey are working closely, more closely than ever before in security and defense, in trade and investment, in energy, and in people-to-people ties. Earlier this week, in fact, in terms of people-to-people ties, we launched the Canadian Alumni Network in Turkey, which all of you are now welcome to join because we consider you Canadian alumni. So we'll share the links after this session and invite all of you to join. You are living proof of that connection. You are part of that living bridge that connects our 2 countries as we grow the relationship. By earning Canadian credentials here in Turkey, you embody the spirit of collaboration and shared opportunity that defines that partnership. So I thank you for everything that you've done to become a part of that journey with us. Education, as perhaps you know, and certainly you will in the future, is more than just knowledge, more than just information. It's empowerment. It equips you to face challenges with confidence, to innovate, to question, and to lead. As you step into the next chapter of your lives, I encourage you to carry forward the values of curiosity, resilience, and openness. These qualities will serve you well whether you continue your studies, whether you pursue a career, or in terms of how you contribute to your communities, whether that's here or somewhere else. These are global values. These are values about how we live together in a society and how we build a future that is perhaps more resilient than what we have now. I also would be remiss if I did not express my deep gratitude to Dr. Erhan for his tireless efforts to make education accessible to youth here in Turkey, and particularly the Canadian education system. His vision and dedication have created pathways for success that will inspire generations to come. Graduates, today you celebrate not only your achievement, but also your potential. The world needs your ideas, we need your energy, we need your creativity, and we need your leadership. May you continue to build bridges between our countries, between your country and the world, and may your journey be filled with purpose, discovery, and success. Congratulations once again, and best wishes for the exciting road ahead. Thank you.
Thank you very much Natalie. Kanada İstanbul Konsolosu Natalie Britton. Tekrar teşekkürler.
Thank you once again, Miss Britton.
Thank you. All the best.
Arkadaşlar duydunuz değil mi? Kanada mezunlar grubu kurmuşlar. Hepinizi davet ediyorlar. Siz Kanada mezunu sayılıyorsunuz artık. Yani ne işe yarar bunu bilmiyorum ama network her zaman fayda ediyor.
Now, it is time to hear from our Vice Principal, who is sending her best wishes along with our dedicated teachers.
Hello, graduates, families, staff, and honored guests. I am Sarah Rath, Vice Principal at Ontario International High School, and I would like to welcome you to our graduation ceremony today. Although I am joining you from Toronto, Canada, and cannot be there in person, I am honored to be part of this celebration. Whether you're seated at the ceremony or watching live or the recording from another part of the world, please know that this message comes with great pride and admiration for each of you. Today, we celebrate the achievement of our graduates. To all our graduates, congratulations. Each of you traveled a unique journey. You studied and adapted to a different educational system, balanced responsibilities at your local school and Ontario International High School, and overcame challenges that many people may never see. Yet, you remain focused on your goals and arrived at this important milestone. You have demonstrated independence, perseverance, and maturity. These are the qualities that will serve you very well throughout your life. One of the remarkable things about our school is that learning extends beyond classroom walls. Even when separated by distance, time zones, and cultures, everyone in our school connected by a shared commitment to your education and your future. Today is also a celebration of families who supported you. To the parents and graduate families who encourage these students every step of the way, thank you. Your sacrifices, guidance, and belief in them helped them make this achievement possible. I would also like to thank our teachers and student success team. Their dedication, encouragement, and commitment have helped our students reach this important moment. Graduates, when you look back at your high school days, you may remember assignments, deadlines, and exams. But I hope you also remember something more important: the confidence you gained, the friendships you built, and the challenges you overcame, and finally, the person you became along the way, which is the most important thing. As you move forward to universities, colleges, and new opportunities, remember that success is not simply about reaching a destination. It's about continuing to learn, growing through challenges, and contributing positively to the communities around you. That was the most important lesson I hope you all learned very well while you were completing your community service hours, which was a requirement for your diploma today. The world you are entering is more connected than ever before. Your experience studying in an international environment have given you a valuable perspective. You have learned to communicate across cultures, adopt challenges, and see opportunities where other students at your age in your country may see obstacles. So, I want you to know we are proud of you. You will be always part of OIHS community. We will celebrate your success and follow your journey. Congratulations on your graduation. Your future is full of possibilities, and we can't wait to see what you accomplish next. Thank you, and best wishes to each and every one of you.
Greetings, graduates, families, and colleagues. My name is Heidi Feldner, and I have had the privilege of teaching grade 11 and grade 12 German here at Ontario International High School. Today we gather to celebrate an important milestone in the lives of our graduating students. Graduation is not only the completion of a chapter, but also the beginning of new exciting opportunities, challenges, and adventures. Each of you has demonstrated dedication, perseverance, and resilience throughout your educational journey. You have worked hard to achieve your goals, outcomes, and overcome obstacles, continuing to move forward, even when the path was not always easy. As your teacher, I have had the pleasure of witnessing your growth as learners and individuals. I've seen your determination, your willingness, and the challenge that you propose for yourselves, and the commitment to achieving success. These qualities will serve you well as you move on to post-secondary studies, careers, travel, and many more opportunities that await you. Remember that learning does not end with graduation. Stay curious. Continue asking questions. Embrace new experiences. And never stop believing in your ability to achieve great things. The future belongs to those who are willing to work hard, remain adaptable, and pursue their dreams with confidence. I would like to congratulate each member of the graduating class. We are incredibly proud of all that you have accomplished and look forward to hearing about your future successes. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Hello, everybody. I'm Jose, and here on the Ontario International High School, I teach physics and math. And I would say that I am very proud for being here today. I would say that, it's completed another important step on your lives. So I'm very proud to make part of it. And it's not about learning physics and math, it's about learning your potentials, your strengths. So on the next step on your life, I would say that you make good use of that on your next step. So from the bottom of my heart, I would wish you the very, very best on your life. Okay? Thank you once again. I hope to see you soon. Bye.
Hello, everyone. It's for those that don't know who I am, it's Mr. Beju here, aka Mr. B. Predominantly, I teach the English courses at OIHS, and this past term I've taught ENG4U and then some ENG3U classes. Just wanted to create this video to say congrats to the graduating class of 2025-2026, especially to my ENG4U students that I just taught this past semester. You know who you are. It's a big feat accomplishing those high school grades and balancing between your regular school and maybe taking Ontario credit. So it definitely is. This is your time to take that congratulations and take all that praise because you worked hard and you've achieved something great. If I have a final message for you guys as a literature teacher, I'm gonna quote one of my favorite authors. His name is John Steinbeck, and the quote is, "To be alive at all is to have scars." And essentially what that means is that even in your future, you might experience some setbacks, you might experience some downfalls, but that doesn't mean you give up. You should persevere, you should try your best, and don't be afraid to make mistakes, right? Because you'll have those scars, but looking back at them retrospectively, it will be evidence of the perseverance of the progress that you've made. So just something to keep in mind there, that if you face adversity, don't run away from it, embrace it, and then move forward. See you later, everybody.
Hello, graduates. I'm Miss Nicolina. I teach English and social science courses. First of all, congratulations on reaching this very important milestone. Graduation is more than just an achievement. It reflects your growth and all the challenges you had to overcome along the way. As your teacher, I had the privilege of watching many of you find your voice and grow more confident in expressing your ideas, skills that I'm sure will serve you well in the years ahead. As you take your next steps, be confident in who you are and what you have to offer. Continue to grow, to explore, and to pursue things that matter to you. Congratulations, class of 2026. I wish you happiness, success, and exciting opportunities ahead. Best of luck on your journey.
Many congratulations, everyone. My name is Preeti Chatrat, and I taught calculus and vectors last term. Reaching this milestone is not only a reflection of your academic success, but also of your dedication, hard work, and resilience. My message to all of you is to dream big and embrace new opportunities with a big smile, courage, and optimism. And don't forget the goodness in your heart. Thank you. Many congratulations once again.
My name is Töreni and I'm a science teacher. It has been a privilege to be part of your educational journey and to watch you grow as a student and as individuals. As you celebrate this important milestone, just remember that graduation is not an end of a journey. It's the beginning of a new chapter filled with a lot of challenges, opportunities, and discoveries. Be proud of everything you have accomplished and never underestimate your ability to make a positive impact on the world around you. Continue to be curious, work hard, embrace new experience, and believe in yourself even when things become very difficult. Kind of success is measured by perfection, by growth, and a willingness to keep moving forward. Congratulations on your graduation. I wish you happiness, success, and endless opportunities in whatever path you choose to follow. Best wishes, Ms. Javan. Bye-bye.
Thank you for all our teachers for their best wishes. Students, clap for our teachers who has taught you for many, many semesters. Dear students and families, now it's time. I would like to invite Mr. Erhan Erkut once again to the stage to hand over the diplomas. Dr. Erhan Erkut. I would like to welcome our students to stage one by one. It's okay.
Bir şey dikkatimi çekti. Bu size biraz daha cesaret verebilir. İzlediğiniz, yani Nathan Libet'in tabii oğlumda Kanada Vakıfı Şiirlerinde çalışıyor. Ama öğretmenlerimiz ve müdür yardımcısı hiçbirisi Kanada'da olmamıştı. Kanada böyle bir ülke. Herkes kendi yolunda dediği bir ülke. Aklınızda olsun. Ama hepsi tabii Ontario Public Teachers'dan akredite öğretmen var. Hepsi farklı liselerde öğretmenlik yapıyorlar. Bizde de partner öğretmenlik yapıyorlar. Hocaya bir çoğunluk alırız. Burada çıkmamış olarak 2-3 tane hocamız var. Onlar da aslında Heidi Kanada doğumlu oluyordur ya. Heidi Kanada, Almanca öğretmenimiz Heidi Kanada doğumlu. Bu tuştakilerin hiçbirisi Kanada doğumlu. Bunu söyleyeyim dedim. Belki size biraz cesaret verir. Onlar yapmış bize yapıyoruz.
Öğrencilerimizi sırayla diplomalarını almak üzere sahneye davet edeceğim. Batualp Beşparmak.
Böyle çok da böyle aşağıda bak bir tane güzel kalem var, üzerinde adım var. Onu da vereceğiz. Evet, çekiyor musun şöyle bir tane? Ne baba? Neredeyiz?
Damla Atasayar.
Çıt. Bu arada diplomaların hepsinde bakanın imzası var. Kendini bilmez bazı okullar işte güvence, apostil, noter falan diyorlar. Abi bakan imzalamış. Altında da benim imzam var yani. Bir zahmet kabul edin bunu. Tebrikler ablacığım. Kolay gelsin.
Ecehan Temizkan.
Ecehan'cığım. Sağ elini veriyorsun. Sol elinde diplomayı tutuyorsun. Sırıtıyoruz.
Elif Naz Sarı.
Sağ elin buraya. Sol el diplomayı tutuyor.
Emir Ali Şahin Dokuyucu.
Kalemler de lam ya.
Göktuğ Kaya.
Öncesi, sonrası. Göktuğ bayağı büyümüşsün. İdil Aylin.
İdil Aylin Aslan.
Tebrikler. Neredeyiz?
Kaan Sarp Ünlü.
Kaan'cığım tebrik ediyorum. Bugün en erken gelen ikinci öğrenci. Doğru mu?
Levent İspanoğlu.
Levent'ciğim. Sağ elini bana, sol elini diplomaya. Sırt arıyorsun. Aile arkada. Tamam mı? Hadi bakalım.
Naz Altıntaş.
Mert Erasmus'ta ya. Üniversiteye gitti.
Mert aramızda olamadı hocam, şu anda Rotterdam'da.
Evet. Tebrikler. Geçmiş olsun. İnşallah üniversiteyi bitirdiğin zaman da göreceğiz seni. Tutuyorsun sağ elin. Sağ elin bana, sol el diplomaya. Bu tarafa bakıyorsun. Hangisini görmesini istiyorsun? Abi şöyle yapacağız o zaman. Sen o kenarına git, ben bu kenarına. Ben yukarıdan şöyle uzanayım, sen de oradan böyle uzan. Ve uzan böyle yetişmeye çalışıyormuş gibi böyle. Kod.
Alkışlar Naz Şen için.
Nazcığım tebrikler, geçmiş olsun. Neredeyiz? Anne baba da burada.
Tuna Şahin.
Ne haber abi? Geçmiş olsun. Sağ elin bana, sol elin diplomaya.
Emre Cem Dönmez üçüncülük ödülünü almak üzere sahneye geliyor.
Şimdi abi sana iki tur veriyoruz bir şeyler. İlk önce bunu veriyoruz. Abi 2 elimiz var. Nerede adam? Bizim adam. Dostum nerede? Evet arkadaşlar, yani bu 1-2-3 işini çok sevmiyoruz ama sonuçta alınan notların ortalamasına göre bir sıralama yapılıyor. Emre ilk 3'te bitirdi. Peki.
Deniz Şahin ikincilik ödülünü almak üzere sahnede.
Hakkına dikkat. Evet. Hoş geldin tekrar. Neredeyiz? Sen o ikinci günü şunun üstüne koyuyorsun. Evet, şekil yapıyoruz. Evet arkadaşlar, bu da ödüllü.
Ve 2025-2026 sezon birincimiz Ceren Şahin.
Evet Ceren'ciğim. Geçmiş olsun. Ceren, bir de sana bunu vereceğiz. Bu daha böyle yakışıklı. Sarı lacivert nedense. Bunu da şöyle yapıyoruz, yine aynı numara. Sağ el, sol el. Canancığım, ortalaması kaç?
95.37 hocam.
95.37. Sadece bu senenin birincisi değil, şimdiye kadarki en başarılı mezunumuz. Tebrikler tekrar edeyim. Bu şekilde devam. Aynen böyle. Artık sen işi çözdün. Kabul listemizi yayınlamadan ben bir de şunu söylemek istiyorum. Arkadaşlar biz İstanbul Kanada Konsolosluğu'ndan rica ettik. Bizim ilk 3 öğrencimizi ağırlar mısın aileleriyle beraber diye. Sağ olsun kabul etti. Onun için de 15 Temmuz'u seçtik. Bunun sebebi İstanbul'da trafiğin hafif olması 15 Temmuz'da. Biliyorsunuz bir anma günü 15 Temmuz. Geçen sene zaten 3 mezunumuz vardı. Hepsini götürmüştük. Bu sene biraz daha fazla mezunumuz var. Onun için ilk 3 mezunumuz herkesi temsilen İstanbul Kanada Konsolosluğu tarafından aileleriyle birlikte ağırlanacaklar. Bu da konsolosluğla aramızdaki ilişkilerin gayet olumlu gittiğinin başka bir göstergesi. Hepinizi bekliyoruz 1, 2, 3. Gelemeyecekseniz söyleyin, 4'ü, 5'i, 6'yı alalım yani yerinize. Çok bir şey olmuyor yani. Kadın çok güzel sohbet ediyor sizle. Evet Canancığım, sen
Şimdi
deyiz.
kabul listemizi yayınlayalım hocam. Hala başvuru sürecinde olan öğrencilerimiz var. Kabul alan öğrencilerimiz, harçlarını yatırmış okula gidecek olan öğrencilerimiz var.
Bunlar geçen senenin mezunları,
Evet.
bunlar bu senenin mezunları. Sera'dan başka mezun yok galiba.
Devam ediyoruz hocam.
Sera bütün tuşlara basan. Simara, Levent, Çiçek, Utku, Rüzgar, Kaan Sarp, Ceren Şahin. Yani arkadaşlar sizden bir ricam olacak ya. Özellikle ODTÜ Geliştirme Vakfı öğrencileri ve velilerinden alt sınıflara bunu bir söyler misiniz ya? Çocuklar diplomaları aldı, şakır şakır da kabulleri aldılar, gidiyorlar yani. Herkes bilsin. Güzel haberleri yayalım. Hem sizin için hem bizim için gurur kaynağı bu. Ve bir de arkadaşlar fark ederseniz yani Türkiye gibi ya illa tıp, hukuk, mühendislik böyle bir şey yok. Bakın Media and Communications, Film Production, Computer Science, Mechanical Engineering, Electrical Engineering. Çok farklı alanlara gidiyor öğrencilerimiz. Bu da bizim için çok büyük bir gurur kaynağı. Çünkü OSS'de buna zaten yol açıyor.
Teşekkürler hocam. Şimdi konuşmasını yapmak üzere Ceren'i sahneye davet edeceğim. Bizimle OIHS yolculuğu boyunca yaşadığı deneyimleri anlatacak. Ceren'cim seni sahneye davet ediyorum. Kürsüye gel.
Kürsüye.
Evet, kürsüye.
Sayın hocalarım ve yöneticilerim. Respected teachers, beloved families, and dear friends. My name is Ceren Şahin. Today it is a great honor and happiness for me to stand before you as one of the graduates of Ontario International High School and as a valedictorian of our graduating class. After a long journey filled with effort, challenges, and growth, being here together today is truly meaningful. We are not only celebrating our graduation, but also the completion of an important chapter in our lives and the beginning of a new one. OS has been more than just a school for me. It has been a place where I grew academically, socially, and personally, where I discovered more about myself and where I gained experiences that will guide my future. Throughout this journey, I did not only learn academic subjects, I also learned how to take responsibility, manage my time, work toward my goals, and overcome challenges. Continuing our studies alongside our education in Turkey, preparing projects, completing assignments, and learning in a foreign language taught us the value of discipline and consistent effort. Each step brought us closer to our goals and helped us grow not only as students, but also as individuals. Looking back, I believe the knowledge, experience, and the confidence we gained here will form a strong foundation for our future. This school taught me that success does not come only from talent, but also from discipline, consistency, and determination. It also reminded me that the person we should focus on is not others, but ourselves. Each of us has different goals, dreams, and life paths. Instead of comparing ourselves with others, we should focus on our growth and continue moving forward in our own way. Receiving an education in a foreign language was an important step toward my goal of studying abroad. It helped me gain self-discipline and showed me how many opportunities languages can open, as well as how much they can expand our view of the world. There is a sentence I often remind myself of before starting something new. We will never feel completely ready for anything. That is why I would like to encourage all of you not to be afraid of the opportunities that come your way. If there's a new experience, a different education, or a goal that will help you grow, have the courage to take the first step. Most of the time, growth begins outside of our comfort zone. As I prepare to begin my university journey, I know that the knowledge, experiences, and my values I gained at OS will continue to guide me, no matter where life takes me. At this point, I would like to sincerely thank my dear family, who always supported me, my teachers who believed in me and guided me, and my friends with whom I shared this journey. Behind every achievement I have reached today, there is their effort, support, and trust. I would like to continue my speech with the words of Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, which have always inspired me. Little ladies, little gentlemen, you are all a rose, a star, and a bright light of the future. You are the ones who will truly illuminate the country, realize how important and valuable you are, and work accordingly. We expect great things from you. So, no matter where we are, which country we live in, or which profession we choose, as Turkish youth, we will continue to represent our country. We should do this in a way that is worthy of the trust placed in us by Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of our republic. Representing our country through our knowledge, hard work, and values is a shared responsibility for all of us. Today, we are closing one chapter and sailing toward new beginnings. Now, we can officially call ourselves graduates. I wish all of you a bright, successful, and happy future. Thank you.
I thank Ceren for this wonderful speech. As she has told, evet, OIHS ekibi olarak her zaman başarınızla gurur duymaya devam edeceğiz. Çok teşekkürler. Şimdi bir velimizi sahneye davet edeceğim. Öğrencimizin başarısıyla gururlanması için. Ahmet Bey, sizleri sahneye davet ediyorum.
Teşekkür ederim. Buna ihtiyaç var mı? Peki. Öncelikle Sayın Erhan Hocama, değerli anne babalara ve sevgili arkadaşlarımıza, artık öğrenci demiyorum çünkü belli bir yaşı geçtiğiniz için arkadaş olarak hitap etmek istiyorum. Gençlerimize başarılar diliyorum. Hepinizi gönülden tebrik ediyorum. Erhan Hocam ve ekibi rica etti, bir iki kelime siz söyler misiniz diye. Peki dedim, kabul ettim. Spontan bir konuşma, bir hazırlığım olmadı. Ancak nasıl tanıştık ve bugüne nasıl geldik, kısaca ondan bahsetmek istiyorum. Zannedersem 2023 pandemi çıkışı, ODTÜ Eğitim Geliştirme Vakfı Lisesi'nin bir tanıtım toplantısına davetli olarak Erhan Hocam katılmıştı. Biz ilk kez orada dinleme şansımız oldu. Gayet akıcı, makul ve analitik bir konuşma oldu. Aslında bizim çok da kafamızda olan bir şey. Yani yurt dışı programlarını nasıl yaparız konusunda ciddi bir aydınlanma geldi ve Erhan Hocam'la sonra yola devam etme kararı aldık. Tabii bu kararı aldığımız sürede ev içerisinde bir takım huzursuzluklar da yaşamadık değil. Çünkü arada bir anne faktörü var, bir baba faktörü var, bir kız çocuğunun yurt dışına gitme faktörü var. Bir tane erkek çocuğunuzu zaten yurt dışına göndermişsiniz. Eşli pişli oynamaktan Uno oynamaya düşmüşsünüz. Bir sonraki level artık karşılıklı tavla oynama kısmına geçeceksiniz. Anne buna hayli bozuluyor. Haklıdır, duygusal bakıyor. Baba biraz daha işe kestirmeden, yani sonuç odaklı bakıyor. Dolayısıyla bu yola devam ettik, başladık ve iyi bir neticeyle de bitirdik. Çıkış noktasında Erhan Hoca bizi aslında bir takım sorularımızdan son derece kolay sıyırdı. Kendisi de ifade etti. Nasıl olacaktı? Hem okul, hem üniversite hazırlık, hem yurt dışı eğitimi uzaktan da olsa. Uzaktan eğitime ikna olmuştuk zaten pandemi döneminde. Fakat okulla birlikte, üniversiteyle birlikte nasıl olacağını hakikaten merak ediyorduk. Söylediği tek şey bizim için kafi geldi. Dedi ki, sadece öğrencinin düzenli takip etmesi ve ödevleri zamanında yapması bu iş için gayet yeterli olur. Öğrencimiz bu anlamda son derece sorumluluk sahibiydi. Kızım olduğu için söylemiyorum. Hakikaten sorumluluklarını yerine getirdi. Ödevlerini zamanında yaptı. İyi bir neticeyle de mezun oldu. Bu arada dikkat ettim. İlk 4'teki 3 arkadaşımızın soy ismi Şahin. Bu da başarının bir etkisi midir bilmiyorum. Dolayısıyla bugüne geldik. Hepimizin kaygısı aynı aslında. Yani mevcut konjektüründen çocuklarımızı biraz daha güvenli bölgelere almak. Bu güvenli bölge yurt dışı mıdır, açıkçası bunu bilmiyorum. Onu test edeceğiz, beraber deneyeceğiz ama mevcut durumda kalması, işte hocamın söylediği gibi plaza önünde kahve içip 40 bin liraya esir olmasını açıkçası bir baba olarak gönlüm razı olmadı. Sizlerin de gönlünün razı olmadı. Zaten öğrencilerinizden ve sizden gayet net anlaşılıyor. Dolayısıyla yaptığımız işin, yani hep beraber kümülatif olarak konuşuyorum, yanlış olmadığını, sonuca ulaştığını ve öğrencilerin de bundan sonraki hayatlarında yollarının aydınlık, şanslarının açık olmasını istiyorum. Beni dinlediğiniz için teşekkür ediyorum. Fazla vaktinizi almak istemiyorum. Teşekkürler.
Değerli velilerimizden tekrar bu konuşmaya katkıda bulunmak isteyen varsa mikrofonu uzatmaktan.
Direkt ben ilk başta Kerem Bey'le, sonrasında da Sema Nur Hanım'dan çok ciddi destek aldık. Hatta bazen o kadar tuhaf sorular sorduk ki onlara. Bizi kırmamak, incitmemek için dönüp ya ben bunu bir sorayım da size yanlış bilgi vermeyeyim diye sorduğumuz soruyu anlamlandırmaya çalıştılar, farkındayım. Sonunda da her seferinde dönüp nezaketle bizi aydınlattılar, bilgilendiler. Ben ekibe de bu arada Erhan Hocam'ın nezdinde teşekkür ediyorum.
Ben de ekibimle gurur duyduğumu canı gönülden söyleyebilirim. Katkıda bulunmak isteyen velilerimiz varsa, bir iki kelam da biz edelim diyen varsa velilerimiz mikrofonu uzatmaktan mutluluk duyarım. O zaman herkesin...
Var mıdır? Türkiye burası.
Tamam, sıkıştıralım mı hocam? Sıkıştırıyorum.
Hocam ben galiba mikrofonu gezdirirken böyle ortaya bırakacağım, böyle görünüyor. Şöyle size verebilirim isterseniz. Tamam. Siz? Tamam. Var mı mikrofon? Şöyle araya giriyorum tekrar. Siz ister misiniz? Buyurun. Mikrofonu biraz yakın tutabilirseniz süper olur sadece. Biraz daha yakın. Teşekkür ederim.
Evet, öncelikle tabii ki bu işin mimarı olan Erhan Erkut hocamı Erhan Erkut hocama çok teşekkür ediyorum. Gerçekten muhteşem bir vizyon olduğunu düşünüyorum. Evet, hepimiz çocuklarımızın geleceğinin en iyi şekilde şekillenmesi için elimizden geleni yapıyoruz. Ben de Instagram'da gördüm Sayın Hocam. Hakikaten merak duydum. Nasıl yapabiliriz? Daha sonra işte araştırdık ve iletişime geçtik. Gerçekten çok şahane bir rehberlikle bugüne kadar geldik. Tabii Sema Nur Hocama çok teşekkür ediyorum bu arada. Bizimle çok uğraştı. Bizim çocuğumuz dereceye girmedi ama bilmiyorum sondan dereceye girdim acaba. Biraz uğraştırdı bizi. Tabii o kendi çocukların bu arada normal eğitim öğretim hayatları da devam ediyordu. Zor bir aşamadan geçtiler. Ancak ben çok umutluyum gelecekten hocam. Çok teşekkür ediyorum böyle bir imkanı, fırsatı Türk milletine armağan ettiğiniz için. Çok sağ olun, çok var olun. Teşekkür ederim.
Törenimizin sonuna yaklaşırken öncelikle bu güzel seremoni için parçası olmaktan mutluluk duyduğum Ontario International High School ekibine, beni bu göreve layık gören Sayın Profesör Doktor Erhan Erkut hocama ve katılımları için siz değerli velilerimize ve 2026 mezunlarımıza çok teşekkür ediyorum. Hepimiz büyük bir alkış hak ediyoruz. Ve şimdi beklediğimiz an Pardon hocam.
Kapatmadan önce iki şey de ben eklemek istiyorum. Birincisi yani hepimiz İstanbul'dan geldik. Ankara'da bir mezuniyet töreni düzenledik. Zor bir şey bu. Bütün organizasyon ekibine, Kadircan'a, Kaan'a, Semanur'a, Kerem'e, Binnur'a, Berrin'e, hep yanlış söylüyorum, hadi kusura bakma, Canan'a ve Kanada'dan aramıza katılan Nusret'e teşekkür ediyorum. Bütün organizasyon, yani hepsi bu 4-5 kişi bunu organize etti. Sağ olsunlar, var olsunlar. Bir de sizlere teşekkür etmek istiyorum. Özellikle velilere. Yani şu anda yani iyi iş yapmışız, iyi ki gelmişiz falan diyorsunuz ama abi siz 3 yıl önce geldiniz. 3 yıl önce biz neydik ki? Yani ne mezunumuz vardı ne bir şey yani. Adamın biri çıkmış, ben uzaktan eğitim yapıyorum. Vallahi billahi Kanada diploması veriyorum diyor. Hepsi buydu yani. Güvendiniz bize, sağ olun. Tabii arada özellikle ODTÜ Geliştirme Vakfı okulları için arada okulunda olması, onların da bize güveniyor olması işinizi biraz kolaylaştırdı belki ama yine de yani günün sonunda bu sektörde o kadar çok vaatlerde bulunup vaatlerin altını doldurmayan kurum ve kişi var ki yine de bize güvendiğiniz için size çok teşekkür etmek istiyorum. Bundan sonraki velilerin işi biraz daha kolay, artık gördüler. Onların güvenmesi biraz daha kolay ama siz gerçekten temelden girdiniz. Çok teşekkürler. Sağ olun, var olun.
Evet gençler, şimdi sahne önüne alayım sizi. Keplerimiz kafamızda. Batu sen arkaya. Evet, geriye doğru. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kepler havaya. Gerçekten herkese çok teşekkür ediyorum. Şimdi görüşmek, konuşmak, toplanmak, fotoğraf çekmek için ailelerle birlikte yemeğe kadar boş zamanımız var. Daha sonrasında yemeğe geçeceğiz. Çok teşekkür ederim. Sağ olun.